have a reading today for the full moon in Aquarius, which is happening today on August 1st. For your choices, I'm gonna go over your choices because then I'm going to geek out a bit about this full moon and just everything that's going on in the sky because it's freaking amazing. But bear with me, you might want to hear that information as well because it's a lot of like closing cycles, opening things, and like it's cool. Okay, anyways, so we have three choices. The first one is the Wandering Star Tarot, and I pulled out the star card for each one of them because this is the Aquarius card. So this is what that looks like. And this is the back of the deck. Next one is Mystic Monday Tarot, and this is the back of it, and this is the star card in this deck. And then your last choice would be the Lightseers Tarot, and that's the back, and this is the star card. Oh my goodness. All right, so while you guys do your thing and decide which one you want to go with, bear with me because I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this. First of all, the name of it, it's huge. So it's the Sturgeon full moon, but it's also a super moon, and it's a full moon in Aquarius. Okay, what's really interesting is that at the moment we also have a meteor shower going on, and it's quite literally like shooting stars are in the sky. Okay, so it's like wish upon a star, which honestly the star card, the Aquarius card in tarot, has always been about that as well, like wishing upon a star. Quite literally, it's very well depicted here. It's also about wish fulfillment, healing as well. But yeah, so that's really interesting. Let's see what else. Obviously, we are in between the energies of the AA portal, which is a huge thing that happens every year, and we're in it right now. Okay, because it started a little while ago, and it'll run through until August 12th. Okay, so interesting fact about this super full moon, we had a super new moon in January 21st of this year, which was in Aquarius, and now we're having a super full moon in Aquarius on August 1st. Do you see that? How we start with a new moon in Aquarius, which was again a super new moon because it was closest to the earth, and now we're getting a super full moon but in Aquarius as well. It's like almost like everything that you've been doing, maybe the plans you set out to accomplish, or the things that you wanted to manifest, your intentions with that new moon on the 21st of January, it's now like you're having this moment where it's a combination of that energy. It's almost like everything that kind of, it's not meant to be in your life anymore, it's about to just be whooshed away. There's a lot of beautiful energy, powerful changes happening with this full moon. So yeah, it's the second full moon of the year, and then we're gonna have the third one in the same month. We're gonna have it on August 30th. Okay, that is 2 full moons in this month. August is gonna be such a transformative month for everybody. I also like that it's the 8th month of a year because honestly it all ties in for me. But so the start card being 17, 1 and 7 equals 8, so 888. Okay, and 8 it's about abundance, but it's also interesting enough, it's the infinity symbol, and that's in the card for Leo. We are in Leo season at the moment. There's just so many synchronicities. There's so much. And I could go on and on and on. Okay, there's a lot going on. I would advise for you to do your own research to see what kind of like pops up for you, especially if you want to work with this energy. It's a super full moon, so remember that like it's the energy starts like 3 days before and is still there for like 3 days after. But regardless, the month of August again is going to be magical. Okay, last thing, the last super full moon in this month. So the second one is the blue moon. So like once in a blue moon. Do you see what I mean? That there's just magic, okay? There's magic in the air. All right, without further ado, just go ahead and pick your piles and I'll see you in your readings. Whew, I talked a lot. All right, I'm gonna start with pile 1, you guys. Hello, pile 1. So if you guys picked the Wandering Star Tarot and you picked this star card, this is going to be your full moon reading. Full moon in Aquarius. Let's see what is bringing or what it's relieving you of, what is happening for you with this energy. If you want to know a little bit more about the magic that's surrounding this time and this full moon, I would advise that you watch the intro, because I give you a lot of information, okay? But also you can just do your own research, because it's a very interesting time, very interesting month, okay? It's starting the month with a super full moon. It's incredible. All right, yeah, I saw her. Queen of Swords. Okay, we're getting Aquarius energy right away. So it says strength. I like that. Ambition and truth. Okay. I like that the sword is down. It makes me think it's like you're so sure of yourself. You're so sure of yourself that there's no need to like fight your stance or I also like how it's everything around her kind of comes from within or something. There's something about you're so established. And there's also authenticity here, to the point. Again, yeah, that makes sense. There's so much authenticity that there's no need, again, like I said, to kind of over represent yourself or have to over explain or fight for who you want to be or for people to understand you. They understand you because you're quite literally, you are who you are. You don't budge about that. That's so interesting that that's what I'm getting from the Queen of Swords today. The Lovers. I saw it on the split when I was shuffling for you, but this is interesting. Okay. Love and harmony and union. The Lovers is also about choice. There's something I also like that it's more air energy, right? Because here it's all the air signs, but here's Gemini, which is also air. But this could be talking about where you're headed. Like with this authenticity of yours, it's going to be so much simpler for you to make choices. This energy, this full moon is trying to show you just how established you are. There's something about being very sure of who you are, sure of yourself, giving you that sense of confidence, but not just confidence, because I think you already have that. It's more of like taking away your imposter syndrome. It's almost like that's what's falling off. That's what this full moon is. Because, you know, like with the full moon, we tend to release, right, what no longer serves us. If you want to work with this energy, they're saying work with it in the sense of like whatever empowers you. Make sure that you remove or put the intentions out there to remove everything that maybe for a time was serving a purpose because it kept you in a certain situation or certain things. But this full moon wants to give you that energy. It wants to kind of like brush off your shoulders and propel you forward, not just because it's pushing you forward, but it's because it's taking away the dead weight. And in doing that, it's like you feel again very authentic and you feel very empowered by it, empowered by who you are, period. And having that, it's easier for you to make choices, the right choices, especially if it's about connections, especially a love connection. It'll be so easy for you to speak your truth or just be authentically yourself, and just I'm hearing like you won't settle anymore. This energy is very powerful for you. Look at that, 6 of Swords and death. Yes, okay, exactly. You won't settle anymore. You go wherever you need to. It's all the stars here are so significant. The fact that there's a full moon behind her, oh my gosh, synchronicities. Explore, discover, moving on. Exactly. You know now that if it's not this kind of energy, it's so easy for you to make a choice to move on from it. You're not stuck in the longing anymore when things don't work out, or even if you saw the potential, even if you had a connection with someone, it's so easy for you now. This full moon wants to give you that energy. It wants to make sure that you stick to that energy. There's something about, maybe you've been on a cycle for a little bit. I was talking in the intro how we started this kind of cycle with this full moon in Aquarius back in January 21st, when we had a super new moon in Aquarius. And now we're here, right? 8 months later, or I should say like 7 months later, with a full moon, a full super moon in Aquarius as well. So it's like whatever you've been working on probably had to do with a lot of choices, choosing yourself again and again and again, because this is what you do with the 6 of Swords. You choose yourself. You refuse to stick around for that 5 of Swords energy where there's a lot of conflict. There could be, you know, still things being settled and things that need to be worked out, but you feel like it's not a match. So you move on. You move on to, like we always say, calmer waters. You move on to whatever you need to move on to, which is for your betterment, okay? It's not going to be hard for you to make those choices. This full moon wants to give you that. And honestly, that's really good, because Aquarius is also very aloof. They really don't stick around if they don't feel appreciated. Honestly, they have a problem with sticking around, period, right? But I'm seeing it in a healthy way here, okay? This is what it wants to bring you. With death, I mean, hello, you move on. You make that choice of choosing yourself. And it literally comes from your authenticity as well, and your sense of self. There's something about honoring yourself and your truth, okay? And then here you are, transformation, new beginnings, change, and endings. Literally everything that this full moon is about. That is... I love it. I love it. Another 8. Oh, another 8. I'm sorry. No, this one. I thought this was an 8 for a second. Okay, 8 of Wands. Good news, travel. Yeah, look at that, travel, good news. There's really like powerful and healthy changes coming into your life, okay? Much needed, much worked for changes that are here because of you choosing yourself again and again, and staying in that energy of, I'm strong enough to choose myself, I'm strong enough to love myself, and not self-sacrifice for the wrong reasons. This is powerful. The 8 of Wands always speaks about the divine also kind of like coming to give you a message. I can't help but the 9 of Pentacles. That's beautiful. More stars. Again, we have a meteor shower going on. So a shooting star, wish upon a star. There's something about that. I was saying that this reminds me, like the bow and arrow, right? Reminds me of, it leads me back to the lovers, like Cupid or something. And this is the divine, right? So it's almost like the divine saying, you know, you choose yourself. You go on this journey of transformation, new beginnings, letting go of, there's a lot of forgiveness and letting go of resentment, especially in past relationships. There's a lot of healing coming towards you because of your actions to actually like want that in your life when it comes to the love connections you had in the past. And in doing that again, it's like a new beginning with someone. Like Cupid's arrow is here. There's a potential for a deep connection, a love connection after this transformation. And it makes sense because here you are. This is like my baby Empress energy. Nine of Pentacles. It's like, I know she's not a queen and she's not the Empress, but it gives me that vibe. So prosperity, stability, comfort, and accomplishment. Yeah. It's like when you're headed towards this, okay? You're headed towards this energy in your life. A lot of prosperity, a lot of like, again, coming home to self, knowing who you are, being very sure of yourself, comfortable in your own skin, empowered by your choices. And you know, you're looking pretty to someone. There could be someone that the divine is kind of like making you cross path with or something, that they could have the potential to be, maybe they are a divine counterpart, or they're a high-level soulmate of some kind. You look almost angelic to this person, because all of this is reminding me of like Mary, like, you know, and Jesus's mom. But yeah, you look very, very angelic, very, you know, they could almost perceive you as a saint. Or yeah, that's really interesting. There's 2 full moons here too. I can't believe I didn't notice that one. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, I love it. This is what you need when it comes to a love connection, okay? I think it's beautiful that you made those choices that led you to craving a very healthy relationship, not what you were used to in the past. You want reciprocity, you want harmony, you want an equal give and take, and you're getting it. And happiness with the rainbow there. 10 of Wands. Makes sense. Burdens, demands, and overload. It makes sense that this is clarifying the 6 of Swords, because you got to this point where you were carrying so much that maybe a lot of it was yours, right? Like I was saying, there's forgiveness, resentment. There's a lot in this energy of moving on, right? That you kind of have to let go of, but it makes sense. There was too much that you were carrying. Maybe there was, I don't know, I'm just seeing a lot of gunk around you energetically and spiritually. And all of that's being cleared. Maybe some of you are taking like a spiritual bath today, or you're using like salt to like cleanse. Like, you know, you could do that in the shower. Like after you shower normally, just maybe rub some salt on you with some herbs and kind of like, I don't know, do like a little ritual of like you're being cleansed by this, and with the help of the full moon, everything that no longer serves you is kind of like falling off of you, right? Energetically, spiritually, physically. I'm hearing dust off your shoulders, like, you know that song from Jay-Z. And I said it before when I was looking at the Queen of Swords too, because of her shoulders having that drapery on her. It's like, take it off. There's a lot for you that you need to like allow also this energy to help you release, okay? This is what this is telling me. Oh, look at that Death in the Hangman. Okay, it's time for you to see things that end in your life with a new perspective, okay? And you are going to, actually. The fact that we have Death, and here the Hangman also has rebirth down here, reflection, sacrifice, and waiting. You've been waiting for this long enough. Allow this energy to propel you into a new beginning. And if it's not like I said, it's not pushing you per se, but it is lightening your load, right? So it's lightening your spirit, your energetic body, your spiritual body, for you to like move forward easily, more easily. You can navigate more easily now, because there's not much weighing you down. It wants to help you with that, okay? Let's see what this 8 of Wands is bringing. What's this information or message or Let's see what it is. The Hermit. Wow. Okay. A lot of major arcana here. Enlightenment, healings. Yeah. Inner work. Solitude. There's a bit of a period here for you. Okay. Where before you're ready for, like I was saying, like Cupid's arrow, if you will, to get to this Nine of Pentacles energy, to get to the point where you're very established in who you are, and you're very prosperous. It's like you have your own, you don't need much. You're very self-reliant emotionally, physically, monetary wise, like spiritually, all of that. It all comes from this transformation that you're going through, right? Or you've been going through, because this could be what's happening for you now. Okay, depends. You have to see where you gauge where you are in this reading. Okay, some of you could be in the start of this, some of you could be in the middle, some of you could be, again, towards the end of it, of your transformation. It's the Hermit almost wants to tell you, remind you of where you came from, remind you of the fact that all this healing and all the solitude that you maybe had to go experience, the loneliness, the inner work that was challenging, it all will make sense in retrospect. There's a lot of enlightenment coming towards you as well. So the divine at this time could be really trying to get this message home to you, that it's everything that you've been through in this cycle, big cycle that started in January 21st for a lot of you. Maybe you want to go back, if you journal something, see what you were doing, see what was going on with you, whatever it was. Okay, maybe you remember because it was very specific around that time, the things that you went through in your life. There's a big kind of understanding coming about everything that you had to go through. Okay, and that in itself is almost like closure. Okay, that makes sense. And the closure that you get from the divine, you get from like you yourself seeing things clearly, enlightenment helps you to release. There's a lot of releasing with this one, okay? A lot of releasing with this full moon. Ooh, the Magician. And here you are coming full circle, and you're ready. You have all the tools that you need. You've done the work, okay? Power, action, skill. Yeah. You have the skills, you have the potential, you have the tools. You have the insight. Look at that. I love this. So many major arcana, so synchronistic as well. So it says inspiration, faith, hope, miracles, infinite energy, and guiding light. That is, yeah. It's like you are this for yourself, okay? And that's even more powerful, because it shows you just how self-reliant you can be. There's something about manifesting as well. I want you, there's something very significant here for this pile with stars, because there's stars everywhere. And obviously this deck has a lot of stars because it is the Wandering Star Tarot, but and it has a lot of eyes everywhere as well. But there's something about wishing upon a star. Have you ever done that, pile one? If you have, no matter how long ago it was or how recent it was, it doesn't matter. This full moon wants to tell you a story about that wish that you made however many moons ago or whatever it is. There's something very significant coming around again. It's like the ending of a cycle, the start of a new one. But this time around, it's like the first cycle was for you to step into your power. And this cycle is for you to exercise that power, Use it for good and for your betterment. Miracles. I mean, that's crazy. That's beautiful. Let's see what your oracles have to say, okay? Let me pick this up for you. Beautiful reading. Actually, before I move on, I'm going to read, since the star card did come out, I'm going to read to you what the little quote that it says here. There are dark shadows on the earth, but its light are stronger in contrast. Charles Dickens. Wow. There are dark shadows on the earth, but its light are stronger in contrast. Yeah. There's deep enlightenment happening for you here. There is very transformative energy. Gazelle. Do you see how that looks like a full moon behind it? There's so many synchronicities. Fire energy. I like that actually. That's a good contrast. Fire and air make a really good contrast. Because air literally fuels the fire as well. So that's, okay, let's read about that for you. Gazelles. Heightened awareness and ability and vulnerable. The gazelle represents supreme grace. With every move, this awe-inspiring beauty emits sophistication and an elegance. Gazelle personalities are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, bordering on hyper-vigilant. And this can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much effort cultivating. That could be about you right now. That coming full circle thing, it's like you've cultivated a lot of beauty. You're in your power. It's time to enjoy it, okay? No more worrying about all those predators out there in the wild. When this card appears, it's time to get back to the present moment. Sit down, find your breath, and acknowledge the bounty that surrounds you. Let it nourish your gentle spirit. When in balance, graceful, perceptive, and artistic. When out of balance, food allergies, insomnia, and racing mind. And to bring into balance, yin yoga, a cozy home, and good food. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. I could be wrong, but I think, yeah, no, I'm not wrong. The next full moon is in Pisces, actually, in this month. Oh my God, I have to look it up. Hold on a second, you guys. Oh my God, I just destroyed. All right. That was so chaotic. Oh, hold on a second. So the full moon is on August 30th. It's a super blue moon. Okay. And what sign is it? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's in Aquarius again? No way. Wait a second. Wait a second. is an Aquarius again, is it? Oh my god, why am I so confused by this? It's like whenever you need something, it's really hard to find. It is an Aquarius, 28 degrees. Interesting. I thought it was in Pisces. That's weird. All right. Anyways. I'm so sorry I went like on a side quest there, but it was needed. Okay. Anyways, so balance, spirituality, and practicality. That could be also something that you're working on at this time, or this full moon is going to help you with, or the time from this full moon to the next full moon. This is kind of what you're doing, and it would make sense actually. Pisces could be significant though. Maybe you have a moon in Pisces, or you have very significant Pisces placements in your chart as well. Maybe moon, sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign could be Pisces, or someone that you're connected to. This could be about them as well, because the two fish kind of make me think of that. Blame. What did I say? That you are stepping away from like resentment, judgment. You're stepping into like forgiveness. I accept responsibility for my well-being. This is quite literally what the transformation that you've been on is helping you do. That's what I was seeing with the Queen of Swords energy. The be very empowered, very sure of yourself kind of thing. It's like you've done this. You've taken accountability, responsibility for yourself, your growth, which is why you embarked on the transformation in the first place. And here you are you're about to reap the benefits of this, okay? Message. There's a message for you somewhere, somehow, from the divine. Maybe you're about to have like an aha moment from someone else, could be messaging you about something. So the lunar moth is a messenger. The size of the moth matters as well. So, and the fact that it's a lunar moth and we're doing a full moon reading, you know, it's sometimes spirit is like right on the nose. Earth. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. How Aquarian is this? This is so Aquarius energy. Because Aquarians, you guys are always like, you are like aliens, honestly. If there was any sign at all, like in the zodiac, that I would be like, you know, without a doubt, it's okay for them to feel out of this world because they are out of this world. It's definitely Aquarius. And I know it's a cliche. We always say that, like spiritual people, and like, but it's true. It's true. And you guys feel that way, right? There's also, it's really interesting. Like I was saying, reaping the benefits of things. She looks like a little seed about to be planted. It's like, this is what you've been doing this. It's your little seed on earth. Okay, and you're about to sprout. It's like you're coming out of the earth into the light, right? It's reaching for that light. And then the void that you've been in, the darkness, the transformation, it's all going to make sense to you. This reminds me of a client reading I had on Saturday. Because this card, she mentioned something like a book or something, and I remember this card and I couldn't find it when I was doing the reading. So if you're watching this video, I'm actually gonna send it to her actually, but I hope she picks the right pile. But yeah, this is interesting because it reminds me of her reading too. Very interesting. This collective is very psychic, very special. Choice. You've made choices. You've made the right choices. Remember, we had the Six of Swords, which is literally making the choice to move forward in your life with pain, with things to heal. It doesn't matter. You're headed towards that. You've done that. And then we have the Gemini card, the Lovers, which is about choice. By staying conscious of in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. Yeah. Pay attention to what you're thinking, what you're receiving. A lot of the things that you could be thinking per se are actually messages. So think, you know, kind of keep that in mind as well. Yeah, you do. Oof. When I tell you you are very powerful intuitively, spiritually, you're very gifted. And your spirit guides are also like very intense energies, okay? And it also speaks to your energy and your potential, because you have so much potential. They're very much on you at this moment. Intuition, listen to the whispers of your heart. Yeah, that choice thing. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. I think that's the main thing that we need to listen to here. Trust your intuition no matter what. And if you go with your intuition, and let's say, you know, because sometimes we could potentially, interpret different things as intuition, and we gotta make the wrong choice. Remember, there's no such thing as wrong choice. You're here to learn. You're like a student of life, okay, Pawan? So there's nothing wrong with you. And I think that's kind of what you've learned from this soul lesson, that there's nothing wrong with making a poor choice per se. At the end of the day, you're gonna end up learning what you needed to regardless, right? In the spirit of learning and evolving, you're okay with everything. This is the kind of energy that this moon brings for you. A lot of just being okay with everything. Everything making sense, if you will. And what doesn't make sense, you also just let it go, because it doesn't matter in that way. Okay, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, Pawan. I also want to thank your spirit guides. I want to thank this beautiful full moon energy as well. And I hope that you have an amazing August. I think you will have an amazing August and forever moving forward. But yeah, thank you. I want to thank you for your likes, your comments, your support in general, and I'll see you in the next readings. You guys have a good one. Hello, Pal 2. So if you guys picked the Mystic Monday Tarot with this star card, this is going to be your reading. It's really interesting that this is like geometric, like very interesting shapes when it comes to stars. I also like how it has like kind of like, auras. I don't know, there's something interesting about that. All right, so let's see what this full moon wants to bring for you. It could bring something, it could take something away, all in divine timing, all for divine purpose, okay? But let's see what's going on with this moon for you all too. You could really like the moon. You could have a lot of Cancer placements in your chart as well. Cancerian energy is definitely here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The first card out. Ah, that is beautiful. What a beautiful synchronicity. You could be getting a lot of those, okay? That's really beautiful. All right. What is it that this full moon wants to tell you? I feel like that's how I want to say it, because it's like this full moon has a message for you. I mean, that's obviously what we're here, but you know what I mean? Like, it just feels like that's how I want to phrase it. Look at that, another major arcana, the Chariot. Cancer energy. Oh my god, that is so synchronistic. I was just picking up on Cancer, but I was picking up on Cancer because I was seeing the High Priestess, and she always reminds me of Cancer energy, but that's besides the point. This is wow. So you could have Cancer as a moon sign. Ooh. Or Cancer in your chart in general, but there's something about, Cancer is ruled by the moon. So again, everything is very synchronistic here in your reading. I like the contrasting colors as well. Temperance. another major arcana. You guys, what is going on? I just saw the Empress back here. What? Healing, balance, knowledge is what I get with. So we have Aquarius, Cancer, and Sagittarius here. Those placements, those I'm sorry, you could have very significant placements with those zodiac signs. It doesn't have to be, but it could be for some of you. Okay, very, wow. I also want you to notice how we have the two water, what is it? The two water barriers in tarot here. They're not here because you don't see like the original depiction of these cards, but Aquarius, it's literally pouring water onto the earth and pouring water onto a pond, and they're standing with 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And Sagittarius, which is Temperance, they are playing with water from one cup to another. Okay, those are the only two cards that are doing that in tarot. So this is very significant. Very significant. Hold on a second. I have to show you. So I want you to see it. Look at that. So, okay, without showing you the nakedness, you see Aquarius, right? And pouring onto the pond with a foot in, pouring onto the earth with a foot out, right? Very balanced, very beautiful energy. There's a lot of purpose. While I look for the other one, you guys bear with me. There's something about the purpose that this, it's a very big reason why you're getting this healing and this equal balancing energy at this moment in time, okay? The purpose for this is, I think, for some kind of achievement that you're about to, that you're heading towards. And you see Aquarius, Temperance, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Do you see that? These are the only two cards doing this in this deck, and they're here for you. And they're sandwiched between the Chariot, which is about movement. It's about hold on a second, let me put my deck away. It's about movement, it's about balance as well, because usually the Chariot has the black and white Sphinx in front of it as well. There's something about the dedication, in general, this moon really does have a lot of energy of like pushing people forward into like what they're meant to be doing, or pushing people towards themselves even more, closer to their soul's purpose. The Chariot is number 7, and this year 2023 is a number 7 energy, so it's really represented here as well. So this year has been very transformative for you. It has been very healing. Honestly, probably really hard as well, because when we talk about healing, we talk a lot about dark night of the souls, about ego integration, about diving deep in the subconscious, unconscious mind, bringing those shadows forward and kind of having to look at them head first and be like, you know, integrate them in this with love and compassion. And healing comes from those places, right? It doesn't come from a place of resentment. It doesn't come from a place of neglect or pushing away or like ego death, anything like that. It comes from a place of acceptance, forgiveness, integration, like love. I'm seeing like hugging yourself, believing in yourself, showing a lot of love to yourself. This is the energy that this full moon carries for you. Wow. When I tell you this is powerful, very, very powerful. Where did my music go? All right. Knight of Cups. An Ace of Pentacles. Wow. There's an offer. Literally, these two can come together, honestly. There's some kind of offer. And the offer is probably like an emotional, in regards to an emotional connection that you have with someone, a love connection. But the offer is a very significant one. Another card about movement. Maybe this healing journey that you've been on has been with the purpose of not just growing, you know, just because you need to grow and evolve. And that's what you were looking for anyways. But it had to do with you healing certain parts of you, especially when it comes to your relationship with other people or romantic relationships, because sometimes we have healthy relationships, but we don't have very healthy romantic relationships. The healing could have been about that. And here you are at the moment in time where now divine timing is significant, where now you're being offered a new beginning with someone. And this someone, just like you, has also been moving towards this this moment, if you will. Moving towards you, moving maybe without knowing, right? Just like you could have been moving forward without knowing that this is what you were doing, because you were so like invested in your growth and what you wanted to do and heal and accomplish. I don't know. But here you are being offered this. The High Priestess, can't make that up. And it's falling under the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. Okay. I love when I love when Spirit and your energy and your spirit guides come in and just give me confirmation after confirmation. And when the readings are very synchronistic, even for me, because obviously it could be very, very synchronistic for whoever's watching, I just won't know about it, right? But for me, when it's very synchronistic for me as well as a reader, I love it. It's beautiful. There's something about that for yourself as well, because you could be getting a lot of very specific, very niche kind of confirmations for you that only you can kind of perceive and understand. And it's not that you're looking them up, Googling or anything like that. No. They're very significant synchronicities because they're very much your own, okay? And the divine is here to say, yeah, trust that intuition. Trust it. With the Queen of Wands, it makes sense. The Queen of Wands is very intuitive. She's very sure as well of her intuitive gifts, and she doesn't shy away from them, okay? And the High Priestess is quite literally the embodiment of being intuitive, psychic, and being okay with it completely, wholeheartedly. So that's beautiful. Five of Swords. It makes sense that the healing journey, that Temperance energy, had to do with painful situations in the past, maybe a lot of misunderstandings in the past, a lot of maybe very significant relationships in your life, like I said, romantic relationships that didn't end very well. Maybe the lack of maybe there was a lot of lack of like closure for you, and you had to go within for that. Okay, so and goddamn, you did it. You did it. You balanced those energies. You did the work that was needed. Temperance also, since it's Sagittarius energy, and Sagittarius is like to learn everything that they can, but they like to learn it from a hands-on perspective. They like to live experiences to learn from them. So what the divine is saying here is that you had to go through these things to be able to like reap the wisdom from them, okay? You could also like intuitively kind of understand this now that you're like on the other side of this, right? Two of Swords, choice. So there could be a choice coming in for you, because you could be getting an offer from someone, but there could be another kind of offer, or it's not necessarily another offer. It's more of you're gonna have a choice to make between starting something with this person that's offering you this new beginning, or keeping to yourself. That's interesting. You might be in oh, but look at that, the Ace of Cups. He has a cup as well. So this person's offering you a new, grounded, very healthy new beginning in love, you guys. Very emotionally balanced, emotionally mature kind of offer. It's not a fleeting love. It's not this anymore, okay? It could confuse you though. It's okay to be confused a bit. It's okay to kind of, whenever you get into this energy, go back into that high priestess energy. Maybe that's literally what this full moon is trying to show you. It's like you might be a little confused about what ahead now that you're kind of accomplished in this kind of sense, or what to do when it comes to this person and this offer. Well, if you need clarity, you know how to get it. It's like you have those tools in the belt, okay? This is a really beautiful offer. Very beautiful. Nine of Wands. But then here you are, like, this is this energy. It's like you're between, like, do I go for this? Or do I stand my ground? Do I keep those walls up? And it's like, I don't... let me get another card for that. But it's definitely not something that your spirit guides want you to do. They want you to trust. Yeah, they want you to see things differently. Maybe this offer looks like something from the past. It could be triggering you a little bit. And they're saying, no, you have a new perspective, a new way of seeing the world, a new way of seeing how you connect to others, a new way of seeing romantic relationships. So you utilize that because you've gained that wisdom, okay? You've gained that wisdom and that knowledge. You've had that enlightenment because of this growth that you've done. Wow, this is beautiful. Queen of Swords. I love it. I love it. You definitely have that wisdom, okay? Yeah, and strength. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. So you're literally, you have the intuition, you have the strength, you have the foresight, you have that open-mindedness is what this is telling me too, like seeing things differently from your perspectives. You have the wisdom, the knowledge, the spiritual, spiritual gift, the psychic gifts, to navigate your life. It's time to trust that. It's time to really, really, really trust that. I really like how this full moon is kind of giving you, it's reassuring you of everything that you've accomplished. Is what it feels like. Seven of Cups. There's no more of this. This is behind you, part 2. This is also behind you. This is also behind you. That I don't know where to go. I don't know where to choose. Am I good enough? Is this going to happen for me? There's no need for that. If anything, all you need to do now, look at that, beautiful. 3 of Wands and 4 of Wands. All you need to do now is quite literally trust the process that's happening in your life. I think this full moon could help you with that as well. It could help you to release a lot of the past burdens and past pains that could have kept you a little bit trapped, in the sense of, even though you were healing and kind of integrating and everything like that, it could have kept you a little bit trapped because you felt lonely. Maybe this journey has been a little bit lonely for you. But I'm just seeing there's no need to be alone anymore. And there's also a need to trust whatever comes forward, and not see it through the lens of loneliness, pain, hurt, confusion. Not seeing it that way. It's trying to see it in a very positive light, because it's a very positive change that's coming in, okay? All right. Let me pick this up and let me get into your oracles. Before I do that though, give me a second. I have to plug in my phone. All right. Let's get into your oracle cards. All right. Oyster. Oh, I love it. It's like you shine from within. There's some beautiful thing you're about. It's like what you were doing, this healing, like I was saying, and working on the positive changes in your life, and now you're ready to share it. You're ready to open up. Okay, they want you to open up. They don't want you to close yourself off to love, just because maybe in the past you've been, I'm sorry, my nose is so itchy. That's confirmation. But maybe in the past you've been hurt. You've been really like kind of burned by it, right? It's time to trust in goodness. Okay, it really is time. All right, let's see what the oyster has to tell us. If I could find it. My goodness. There we go. Patient, secret keeper, hiding inner treasures. This could be you. You could be hiding away a little bit. And the divine is saying, no, open up. You're beautiful. You have a lot to share. It's beautiful. The focus and determination of the oyster is unmatched. Anything an oyster personality puts their mind to, they achieve with grace and charm. The only problem is oyster types often take their inner gifts for granted. They become shy and doubtful, and this can lead to withdrawing or protecting their deepest desires and life's work. When the oyster card appears, it's important to reveal your inner treasures. What is it? What is it you've been hesitant to share? The world is waiting to see. When in balance, feels blessed, generous, and masterful. When out of balance, reluctant, gripping, and clumps up. To bring into balance, share something. Okay. So it's time to share love, to share your glow up, to share your accomplishments. It's time to like believe that new things are coming for you, that goodness is all around you. Stay in a very positive mindset, because positive things are here for you. Okay, it's also about letting the world see the real you. And if there's something about you kind of using your spiritual gifts to help others that are going through the same things that you've been going through, struggled with the same things that you struggled with, or still are working on and struggling with, share that. There's something there for some of you about sharing your spiritual gifts with others, because it's going to be very healing, not just for you, not just for other people, I should say, but for you as well. A win-win alchemist forecast, full moon in Libra. Win-win outcome. I like that because it makes me think of, you know, how the Two of Swords, the Two of Pentacles is like balance. What do I pick? Like kind of like that. And it makes me think of that offer, that Pentacle, that Ace of Pentacles. And that Ace of Cups is like, it's a win-win. Don't for a second doubt the fact that you are in the come up, okay? You've done the hard work. Adversity, I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. This is quite literally what you've learned, okay? This is beautiful. So synchronistic again. Like I was saying with the Sagittarius, with Temperance energy, it's like you need to go through experiences to learn, to reap the wisdom from them. This is it. You've done it, okay, Pile 2? Meditate. Wow, beautiful. I like this. These two looking the same as with colors. Color therapy could be significant for you as well. Meditation, a little bit of a meditation practice could help you kind of also put your mind at ease a bit whenever maybe you're someone that is very psychic and you receive a lot of information all the time, and it's could be really overwhelming for you to kind of balance your energy with the energy you're receiving. And it's like, you cannot turn it off, okay? There's no turning that off, but it is about learning how to balance it and learning how to kind of use your discernment about what's yours and what you're picking up on, okay? There's something about that, like your guides want to help you with that, but you need to meditate. Maybe it will be really good for you to meditate with this full moon as well. It will be very healing for you, very enlightening as well. Like, oh yeah, definitely. So you should be out and about today. You should be star bathing with the moon. Light body, crystal grid, transmission and activation. Transmission, like I was saying, you receive a lot. The colors here are just like these. That's really beautiful. Really beautiful. Wow. Yeah, maybe it's a really good night for you to look at the stars, sit under the full moon, just take it all in for a bit, okay, if you can. It'll be very healing for you. Observation. I feel like that's what you do when you meditate. You observe. You're observing your thoughts. You're just letting them come in and out, do whatever they want. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. Okay, well, star bathing is also about that. You just look at the moon, you look at the stars. You kind of just sit there and just let it all wash over you, that kind of energy. It's time to do that. It'll be very good for you. Adventure. I like this. This ties in with your Chariot card, the moving on, the moving towards good things. The aura. Do you see the aura that we also got with the star card in your reading? Do you see that? That's beautiful. Adventure. Dare to do things differently. Manifest your travel dreams. Move to a new location. This is, wow. And if you're not moving, like physically moving, okay, because sometimes it's not about that, but sometimes it is about kind of like moving your energy, that stagnicity, that you're being closed up. It's time to like do something different, okay? And in doing something different, kind of like, it's like a snowball effect. Like one thing leads to another, where like you open up a little bit, and then that helps you to kind of like gain the confidence because people resonate with your message, for example. And then you move on from there. It's like you do something a little bit more risky or a little bit more out of your comfort zone. Always divinely guided, always kind of like just trying to learn, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. This is your energy, but it's also like what this moon is bringing you. So it's a beautiful mending of energy, such as like mending, or what is it? Blending of energies. Yeah. Thank you so much, Paltu, for letting me read for you. I also want to thank your spirit guides. I want to thank this beautiful, powerful full moon as well. And I want to thank you for your likes, your comments, for your support in general, for always sharing a little bit of your stories, and being part of this community. It feels very nice. So have an amazing full moon, an amazing month moving forward. And I'll see you in the next reading. You guys have a good one. Hello, pile 3. If you guys picked the LIGHTSEERS Tarot with this star card, this is going to be your reading. You guys are literally the embodiment of wishing upon a star. there's so much, you have such a deep connection with the moon, a deep, deep, deep connection with the stars. It resonates with you at a soul level. Like your heart longs for like your soul is longing for, I don't know, to just like be one with the universe. I don't know where this is coming from, you guys. I'm not even sure how that would play out, but you know what I mean? There's just like your energy is, this is all I'm getting from this. It's like there's just, the connection is very deep for you, okay? Very, very deep. You could have wished upon a star once, or like a falling star, shooting star. All right. You could see a lot of shooting stars. Like you could be one of those people that almost every time that you look in the sky at night or something, you almost always see a shooting star. That's really interesting. Okay. I'm seeing someone like at a beach at night, by the water, just like looking at the stars, and then you see a shooting star, making a wish. And the wish that I'm hearing, okay, what I'm hearing is, I want to be happy. If some of you did that, that's probably for one person. That's so specific, but that is beautiful. All right. Let's see what this full moon is bringing for you. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Ooh. Okay. Nine of Swords. I get it. I get it. So if you're coming from this energy, it will make sense. The whole thing that I just saw where someone's wishing to be happy. That makes sense. It's like this white, so all the crows, right, are obviously black, but there's this white one. It's almost like in spirit. It's not really physically there. Oh, wow, look at that. It's trying to bring hope into your life. Look at that. She's at the beach, you guys. That's so synchronistic. And it's 9 and 10 of Swords. You know what I wanted to say too? Like when I saw the 9 of Swords, like it's almost over. It's what I want to say to you. Like this probably very painful cycle in your life is about to be over. The divine wants to tell you, you know, keep the hope alive because we're almost there. You're almost there. And here you are, quite literally done. You know, this is an end, but it's also a new beginning. Wow, this is very powerful. Wow. More Swords energy. My goodness, pile 3. My goodness. I sympathize with you. This is heavy. This is really heavy. You guys have been feeling, if you guys have been feeling like this, like you're, the pain is non-stop, the anguish, the anxiety, probably depression, this cycle is coming to an end for you, okay? I see there's goodness coming in. I just got chills, like all in the right side of my body. 7 of Pentacles. You know what's so interesting? You deserve this. Obviously you are deserving of amazing things, but you definitely do. You've worked for this this new cycle that's coming into your life. You've planted those seeds. You've put in the work that you needed to. Don't doubt it for a second that good things are coming your way. It's like you're gonna reap what you sow. The dedication that you've put into your healing work, your healing journey at this moment, and for a while now, I want to say 3 years, because of this for some reason. It's here, it's coming, okay? It's coming. But you doubt it, okay? That makes sense. Makes sense. More Swords energy. A lot of confusion, a lot of doubt, a lot happening in the mental part of things, okay? So you could struggle with some mental illnesses. but there's like relief coming. There's relief in every sense of the word, of like, you're able to move on from this kind of painful situation. You've definitely have been working towards moving off past this painful situation as well. A very significant heartbreak, a very, very significant heartbreak. I almost want to say it's also like a significant heartbreak that almost was the catalyst for your spiritual awakening. And that could be so, so hard to experience, to then have to heal, and then have to like integrate the wisdom that comes from that. It is painful. But here you are, the Hierophant. It's like you've done that. All of this has been for your change, for a change for the better, I should say. To bring you closer to your divinity, or to believe it, not just your divinity, because you've always been divine, but to bring you closer to believing in your divinity is what I want to say. Yeah, wow. Here we go. Yeah, we're looking up now, are we not? Yes, we are. All right, so this is like your past. This is what has been going on for a couple of cycles in your life. And now we're stepping into power. We're stepping into, first of all, spiritual power, knowledge, enlightenment. And then we're stepping into that with this warrior energy, with this Mars energy, with the Emperor energy. Aries, Taurus could be very significant for you as well. After the, dude, I'm telling you, this has been really, really, really hard. Now I'm seeing 5 years. I'm not seeing 3 years anymore. Oh my goodness. The fives though, I like the fives. Fives are about change. Like I said, all of this was for maybe to change your perspective, to change your way of seeing yourself, to again align you to the fact, to you believing in your divinity, believing in your potential, believing in yourself, and that you could get through anything. It's almost like I'm seeing someone now looking back at it and saying, if I could get through this, I could get through anything. Because this is very intense, painful energy, okay? All of this right here. All of this. Because this is abandonment. This is extreme heartache. Like this is, I'm close to not wanting to be in this plane of existence anymore energy, okay? Which is what a lot of what I'm getting, like deep, deep, horrible, like dark, dark night of the soul, dark, dark depression here. And yet you were still so dedicated to your growth and changing. I didn't pick up on this, but this is a 5 as well. So we have 5, 5, 5. 5 could be your life path number. 5 could also be just a very significant number to you. It could be one of your favorite numbers. 555 is, it could be a synchronicity that you see all over again and again and again, especially Pal 3, when you are headed towards a new cycle. It's like when you're about to turn a page over in your life and start anew, again, a new beginning, you see a lot of 555, okay? 3 of Pentacles. Under the 7 of Pentacles. I like that because it's like the work that you've been putting in, the dedication, it has not been unnoticed. It has not gone unnoticed. The fate is here with the strings of fate. The divine is here, has been co-creating with you all along. 7 and 3 equals 10 of Pentacles. It's, you're about to get there. It's what I'm hearing. Like you're about to, again, reap the benefits of your transformation. The work that you've been putting in, even when you've been feeling like it wasn't possible to live another day, because you're still here, and that matters, okay? About 3. Believe in yourself. You are this Emperor. You are this Hierophant. And you are this powerful being despite what you've been through, and you are this powerful being because of what you've been through. Okay. Page of Cups. Always when pigs fly for me is what I see with this card. So something that you could feel, you could have felt in the past was impossible. And I started your reading by saying that, right? Something about you wishing upon a star, and your only wish was, I just want to be happy. It's here. You could have perceived that because of where you're coming from. It makes sense with whatever you've been experiencing. You could have perceived happiness as impossible, like it was never going to be attainable for you, but it is. Okay, it is. This full moon, this Aquarius full moon, you do some research and see what pops up to you, what kind of resonates with you for this full moon. I can tell you right away that I feel like it's almost like it helps you close off the cycle of healing. And it's not that, you know, there's not more healing to be had and more growth, and it's not about that, but it is about closing. It's like closing the door, and therefore closing that cycle that you've been healing, okay, around this very significant heartache, heartbreak as well. It's maybe not it's one, maybe it's three significant ones. You know, you have to see whatever resonates with you there, but I'm seeing one very, very, very significant one. Like I said, a catalyst for your awakening, if anything. Queen of Wands. I love it. She's very sure of herself. She trusts your intuition. She's very psychically powerful. You could have a cat. You could have a familiar. There's so much light and beauty emanating from you. And this is how the divine wants you to see yourself, okay? Even in the darkness, okay? Even in these kind of turmoil kind of energy, you have to believe that you're still this energy. You're still this powerful being that got through all of that. King of Cups. A lot of emotional intelligence and wisdom. And the Four of Wands. Look at that. Celebration, unity, union. Coming together. You could be balancing your feminine and masculine energy as well. That's probably part of whatever was going on here for your growth. Look at that. When I tell you wish fulfillment, and I said wish upon a star, did I not? We have the Page of Cups, and then we have the Nine of Cups. Do you see this? This is what you're headed towards. This is what this full moon wants to tell you. It's like, do not give up. You haven't given up until now. There's no time. There's no need. There's no reason for you to give up. The bottom of the deck, are you ready? The Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups. And this is coming in fast with the Knight of Swords after that. It's like you've waited long enough. You're about to triumph. You're about to receive. Wow, my goodness. Oh my goodness. No more of this, okay? We're stepping out away from this. You're about to receive all of this goodness. There's reciprocity between you and the universe now, okay? It's like you've gone through the transformation. You've put in that work. You've waited long enough. It's here. Your moment is here, okay? I like that this 2 6 here because it makes me think, okay, you've been through the 5 of things, right? You've been through the 5 of Pentacles. You've been through the 5 of Swords. You've been through the 5 of Wands, the kind of having that internal struggle. You've been through the 5 of Cups, which is the painfulness of like things not working out in connections or things not working out, period, for you. My instance is making a circle right now. That's wow. Okay, yeah, that's spirit. Your spirit guides really, really, really want to get this message to you, where it's you've been through the transformation, pile 3. Now you're ready to reap the reward from that transformation. It's here. Triumph, victory. You're about to have a big win. The reciprocity, like I said, from the universe. There's something about you put in the work. Now you're getting what you deserve. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, 4 of Wands. Balancing masculine and feminine energy. When pigs fly, believe it. Believe in miracles. Miracles are real. The universe is about to show you that. The divine is about to show you that. I just want to say again and again and again, don't give up, okay? Don't give up. And the Fool. You have a lot of 10s in your reading as well. 10s are about completion and starting anew, okay? A rebirth, if you will. You're about to have a lot of happiness. You wished for happiness, did you not? Did you not, pile 3? You did. And you're about to get it. You're having it. Very, very happy moments are coming into your life. And it's not just energetically and spiritually, right? Because sometimes we feel those energies, but we don't get the physicality of it. You know, we're still in longing for the physical manifestations of the things that we're perceiving and receiving emotionally and spiritually. But you're about to get it in the physical because you deserve it now. It's not that you deserve it now. You've always been deserving. But again, you've had to believe that you were deserving as well. You had to believe in your divinity. You are divine, but you had to believe in it, okay? And here you are, happy. This is happiness. And like I said, wish fulfillment. Did you wish upon a star? And even if you didn't, have you wanted happiness? Here it is. It's about to be here. And it's stable, it's real, it's grounded. Wow. Look at that. Karmic justice. You're probably about to receive this information with and with this full moon, especially if you're gonna be like outside and like under the moon, or you could be receiving this information intuitively. You could get like a very significant like message, like an aha moment that you're gonna be like, whoa, what was that? And you can't help but believe in magic after that or something. There's something about that. All right, let's get into this. The Horse. Powerful energy, beautiful energy. Horses are so beautiful. Like, again, powerful. They speak about movement and with power. Like every step you've taken has been with purpose. That's what I'm getting here. And this is earth energy as well. It's, again, very grounded. Your change, your drive to do better, feel better. It's a grounded one. You've been grounding all this energy. Trust it, okay? Again, my incense is making a spiral. This is insane. If I move it, it'll like drop, so I can't even show you, but oh my God. Maybe I can. Hold on. Ah, it's about to fall. But maybe I can show you. Hold on. Do you see that? I hope you do. It's a little spiral. That's crazy. Whenever incense does that, for me, it's a confirmation anyways, that My spirit guides are very close by. I think that's about you. That's for you, okay? All right, let's read about the horse. Momentum, freedom, expansive energy, and force. The horse represents the most masterful form of the earth energy within the deck. It provides us with momentum, so reliable, so supportive that you can ride on its back towards any goal, no matter how difficult the terrain. A horse personality is fully awakened, fully alive, and cannot be defeated. The horse's freedom becomes available to us when we hone and collect our energy through daily practice, physical stamina exercise, and mental focus meditation are the secret weapons behind the horse's legacy. When in balance, achieves anything, never gives up. When out of balance, runs away and feels weak, to bring into balance, strength training. This is literally your energy. Your spirit guides are saying you're the horse, okay? You embody this energy because you are this energy. It's like saying, again, you feel divine because you are divine. Believe in yourself. You can get through anything. You have gotten through so much, Pao 3. So much. Time to release negativity. Full Moon and Scorpio. It's time to believe in goodness, okay? Believe in goodness. Trust that goodness is coming in. Balance. I love these colors for you. I bring a state of perfect harmony into the world, and I do so without judgment. This speaks to your energy as well. This is really beautiful. Your spirit guides are here to like gas you up. They're like, you're amazing. I want you to believe in that because you are amazing. Even if you struggle with things, everybody struggles. It's okay. But don't doubt for your second that you are amazing. Earth, wow, earth energy is so significant for you guys. You could be very earth dominated, like your chart. Probably Capricorn. There's a lot of Capricorn energy here. It would make sense because Capricorns they're ruled by Saturn, and Saturn sometimes has the harshest lessons to teach us. But you know what? The foundation that you build from those lessons, it's unshakable, it's unbreakable. I'm going to read from the book about that because I've never gotten this card before. An 11, master teacher number. Saturn could have taught you very harsh lessons. But here you are. Here you are on the other side of it. The incense is still doing a spiral. That's crazy. All right. The tangible world and all is physical in nature, where you can see, feel, and touch, invites you to participate in enjoying it. Inviting earth energy into your current situation will bring more stability at this time. Be kind to this temple of physical body that is the home of your soul. It requires adequate nourishment and rest. Meditate on this symbol when you want more of a connection to a physical plane and ability and validation of all that is here in the three-dimensional world with you. Honor it, see it, feel it, experience it with love and respect. Wow. Earth alchemy. This is the alchemical symbol for earth. Wow. I think a lot of grounding would be very significant for you as well. To kind of, like I was saying with the horse, every step forward with purpose, right? Grounding yourself. Being barefoot on the grass, on the sand, on the earth, wherever you can be barefoot, okay? Just connect, because it'll help you. Maybe whenever you feel overwhelmed or you feel like you need to release negativity, ground yourself. Let it go, give it to the earth. It'll alchemize it into something beautiful. That's what we do. We're like conductors, and so is the earth, right? We get in, we put out. It's like you're able to do that. You can balance things that way. You balance yourself as well. Earth again. Do you see this? So you could play a big role in Earth's ascension, and you're very connected to Mother Earth in general. A new earth, it's happening. Keep holding your vision. This could also speak about you, okay? A new life for you. You've been craving it, you've been wanting it. It's possible, okay? It's possible. Stillness. Wow. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. They do want you to do a lot of reflecting, a lot of staying very present in the moment. Maybe just because they also want you to enjoy the ride, okay? It's not about the destination all the time. It is about the destination. It is about where you're headed, but you see how it can also very much be about enjoying where you are right now, and that is very significant for you, especially if you're going through a deep change. Take it all in, you know, feel it all, and crave it all, right? Crave the change, the turmoil, the moving away from stagnicity, the stillness, the quiet, the busyness, the chaos. Enjoy it all. It's part of having an earth experience. It's part of being here on planet Earth, experiencing life with her, you know? That's what I feel is significant for you. But look at what's coming up. Prosperity. A gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. So if you've been struggling with quite literally the 3D part of life, okay, the pinnacle part of life, again, your health or your money, there's a big change coming for that as well. Healthier times, wealthier times, okay? And also think about it. We always say health is wealth, right? So maybe if you've been a little bit sick, and if you've been a little bit, like I said, kind of going through a very depressive state or other mental things going on with you, maybe there's health coming into that. There's healing coming into that, okay? And that in itself is wealth. You're wealthy because of that, because it helps you live a better life, a happier one. This is a beautiful reading, part 3. Beautiful energy with this moon that's really trying to bring you. It's like bring you full circle and bring you a lot of goodness into your life. You're so deserving. It really wants to remind you of how deserving and how magical, divine that you are, okay? If you take anything away from this, take that. You're resilient, you're powerful. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. I also want to thank your spirit guides, and I want to thank this beautiful full moon energy as well. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your support in general. And I'll see you in the next readings. You guys have an amazing day.